Hi, I'm at the Gladstone Theatre today, delighted to be with Dreamworld Entertainment for the press launch of their pantomime Aladdin, which opens on the 14th of December. I'm joined by choreographer and director Laura and Jamie-Leigh. Thank you very much indeed for inviting us down. Can I just ask, last year you did Cinderella, which was a phenomenal success. Why Aladdin this year?
A big part of it was the movie came out, didn't it?
Yes.
And there was so much buzz around it, so we thought, what perfect way than to bring it out as a pantomime and get the whole same buzz again.
I understand that you've adapted the script and in fact commissioned a new original script for this. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, the script is written by Fortina Stone, and Fortina Stone may appear in the cast under a different name, but it's the same scriptwriter basically who has written Cinderella for us, and so we've commissioned him again to write Aladdin. Just because his scripts are so original,
Yes.
they managed to keep that traditional element and then mix with myself and Jamie-Leigh's adaptations. It makes it really modern and up to date and relevant. His scripts are hilarious, and you know, from start to finish, and I like the way that every single character shines in their own right, and there's nobody sort of stealing the limelight as such. And you know, for example, last year in Cinderella, Dandini, who you know in pantomimes I've directed before, has been a complete throwaway character, and he was just, his storyline in itself had the audience just, you know, willing for him to find love, and you know, he was fantastic, and you can see him back as Aladdin now.
You've got a great cast, but Aladdin is not without his challenges in terms of direction. We'll come on to the choreography in a moment. The direction, you've got flying carpets, you've got different locations,
Yes.
you've got quite a small stage here at the Gladstone. How are you going to cope with that?
Well, we've got 3 big scenes, what we'd call big scenes. We've got a transformation scene where Aladdin turns into the prince. We've got the whole cave scene, so the cave opening and shutting, and we've got the magic flying carpet. Now, that's where we come in, where we bring the sort of modern element to the pantomime, the relevant as well, the relevant element. So, you know, we use really good songs, really up-to-date songs as well. We use really good sets, so we have a really good relationship with the set providers, so they know the stage dynamics, and they know what will be the best on this stage and bring the best out of the stage with the set. So we use set, we use lighting, and we use song choreography, and it's just about bringing it all together, you know, in a very short space of time, and being very clever as well. It's probably why it does work with us, because we bring different elements too.
We spent a lot of time on them scenes, don't we?
So there's a lot of preparation on them scenes as well, and the cast get their scripts much in advance.
Do they learn the lines?
They do, actually.
They turn up first day rehearsal, all lines learned.
Yeah, and we have a very good formula for our short rehearsal time as well. So we have a tight schedule, and
Let's just talk about that, because you do have a tight rehearsal schedule. You pull this together in 8 days. It helps that the cast have got their books down. But Jamie-Leigh, how do you choreograph that in an 8-day period whilst you're trying to block the movement as well? That must be an enormous challenge.
It is a challenge, but what I have an order of things I do. So the ensemble, which is the professional dancers, I always start off with them. They can learn the whole show in 2 days because they're professionals. I always use professional dancers. So I spend 2 full days with them. Then they have the remaining time to go over, clean everything. Then I'll spend 2 days with cast. Obviously their choreo isn't as difficult as the professionals. And then at the end, we put it all together. So professionals with the cast.
And the juveniles come into our rehearsal time as well. So we've got like sort of 3 schedules going on. We have the juvenile dancers, we've got the cast choreo, and then we've got the professional dancers. So what myself and Jamie-Leigh will do is sit down and we work out a schedule so that everybody's moving around and doing something.
No one's ever just sitting.
If they're not blocking scenes with me, they'll be blocking choreography with Jamie-Leigh, and then they'll be spending the day with the juveniles at midway point through the rehearsals. So it just all comes together. So by the time we get to the theatre, because we don't rehearse in the space till about 2 days before we open, by the time we get to the theatre, it's tech run, dress run, into the shows.
And I've got an amazing assistant, Michael Bailey.
Yes, who's playing Wishee.
Of course,
Yeah.
and he was Buttons last year,
He
I seem
was.
to recall.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about the music that you're putting in, because obviously this is a pantomime that's focused at a younger generation, but you put very modern and up-to-date music into that. And then we always have this notorious ditty that comes out, which I seem to recall last year was something like Baby Shark.
Yes.
Talk to me about this year's music.
Yeah, we do like our music to be for the children, don't we?
Yes.
Like, we want all the children to know all the tracks and not be like so old school and traditional. And it works for us, doesn't it?
They're always up dancing in the aisles and in front of the stage, and it really works for us. You know, a lot of feedback we've had from last year's pantomime is that the music was fantastic because the children knew it and they could, you know, sometimes you hear of when the love song comes on, it's toilet time for the kids, but it's never like that with us. We don't tend to do slow, boring love songs.
But we'll always throw at least one number in there for the adults.
For the adults.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So you're running for 33 performances in December. What date do you open?
So we open on the 14th of December, and we run right through till the 31st.
Presumably you're not going to perform Christmas Day or Boxing Day?
Well, Boxing Day,
Boxing
yes.
Day is a big day.
Boxing Day, yeah.
Boxing Day, yeah. Christmas Day, we thought we'd give the cast a day off, and ourselves.
Absolutely. Just very quickly, can you tell our viewers exactly why they should come and see this pantomime?
Come and see our panto if you want to see something that you've never experienced before. It's hilarious, full of amazing dance routines, songs, and it's just amazing for the family.
It is. It's a laugh a minute, and something that stuck with me from last year and Beauty and the Beast as well is somebody said it was a small theatre but big show. So it's a smallish theatre, it's a beautiful theatre, and it's a massive show that we put on here. So come and see it.
So if you would like to see Aladdin at the Gladstone Theatre, it opens on the 14th of December, it runs for 33 performances through to the 31st of December. It's a production by Dreamworld Entertainments. It's bound to be something to see. Don't miss out and book tickets early. You can book tickets from www.gladstonetheatre.org.uk. This is Mike Sowden at the Gladstone Theatre, Port Sunlight.